Hello and welcome to Lux Tutorial, and my name is Abhishek Gupta. Now today we are going to discuss about the ICSE class 9 syllabus in detail. And before starting with the detailed analysis of the syllabus, that what has been removed and what is still there in the syllabus, let me just again tell all of you that we have already started a reference book series where the link is already present in the description box, and these are reference books that I have already used, and I have already purchased the digital copies of this one. You can purchase the physical copy or else you can purchase the digital copy as well, where you can use those books with the help of an app that is also known as Copy Kitab. I will make a video in detail about this topic also, that how to use those books. But if you want, you can use those reference books. Now the reason why I'm saying this is it will help you a lot for preparing your final board examination. I know that class 9 is not going to prepare for board examination, but still I'm saying this because the class 9 is also appearing for the final examination in the month of Feb or around March. In that case also the paper will come from boards. So the link is already present in the description box. You may check it out, and if you click on the link and over there if you put the code that I have already given you, you will get a discount of 5%. Now in the last video of the syllabus of class 10 physics, I have already said about this one, and one of the students have already commented that, sir, are you promoting Oswal? Now my answer to this question is not really. The code that I have given in the description box, that is my code that I use for my reference books. That means for the books that I purchase. So I am sharing my reference code to all the students. Those who want to avail that, they can go. It's not that they are using that code so I'm getting any money with respect to that. Now they haven't given me any sort of promotion. I'm not promoting the brand. I'm just saying what I like. That is why I have explained this entire thing, that why the students have to use this book. Now let us go back to the syllabus part. So watch the video till the end so that you can easily understand what are the removed part from your syllabus. So continue till the end to get a detailed analysis of the syllabus. Now let us discuss about the reduction in the syllabus. I will go slowly so that you can make a note of it, that what has been removed from the syllabus and what is still there in your syllabus. So let us discuss about unit 1. In the case of unit 1, the chapter name is rational and irrational numbers. Now rational and irrational number, there is no such change in that particular topic. This topic remain intact. So no change in the first chapter, that is rational and irrational number from unit 1. Now let us discuss about unit 2. Now in unit 2, the chapter that we have to discuss is compound interest. Now in the case of compound interest, the entire chapter is not removed, don't worry. The part that has been removed is rate of growth of depreciation. I'm again repeating, rate of growth of depreciation. This topic has been removed from your syllabus. That means from compound interest part. Now let us go to the next unit. Now in unit number 3, that is mostly algebra, in that unit the chapter logarithm has been removed from your syllabus. Now the important question is that since logarithm has been removed, is this really very important topic? Now the answer to this question is logarithm is a very important topic of your syllabus that shouldn't be removed. Yeah, you heard it correct. Logarithm is really a very important topic from your syllabus that shouldn't be removed, because it has a direct application in class 11 syllabus. Over there you will face problems understanding this topic. That is why chapter logarithm should be there in your syllabus. Now let us discuss about the next unit, that is unit number 4. Now in the case of unit number 4, the chapters that has been removed or the topic of some chapters that has been removed, we will discuss it in detail. So the first thing is chapter triangles. Now in this chapter the entire topic is not removed, only the part isosceles triangle and the part inequalities has been removed from this particular chapter. So in the case of triangles, the topic isosceles triangle and inequalities is removed. Apart from this, nothing has been removed from this chapter. So let us go to the next chapter. The next chapter is rectilinear figures, and in the case of rectilinear figures, only the construction of polynomials has been removed and the other part remain as it is. That means the other part remain intact. So no need to study about construction of polynomials. And next chapter that we are going to discuss is theorems on area. In this particular chapter, the topic that has been removed is the complete chapter. That means theorems on area, complete chapter has been removed. No specific topic, the entire chapter has been removed from your syllabus. Now, when we are talking about geometry in class 9 syllabus, geometry is the major part of your syllabus. And in this particular case, if they are removing such big chapters and such chunk of a chapter is getting removed, then the problem is that many concepts are getting eliminated from your syllabus. But the ICC doesn't have any option over there because they have to remove 25% as they have already declared that they have done it. Now let us discuss about the next unit. Now in the case of unit number 5 remain as it is. There is no such changes in unit number 5, but you can see the changes in unit 6, and that is basically the mensuration part. Now unit number 6, the chapter that has been removed is your area and perimeter of quadrilateral. That means the other chapters remain as it is. That means triangle is there, circles is there, but area and perimeter of quadrilateral has been removed from your syllabus. So these are the major changes over here, where the council should not remove logarithm chapter, and the council could have kept that chapter in your syllabus. Apart from this, whatever has been removed, it is more or less acceptable, but logarithm is not according to a teacher's point of view, because I am also a math teacher. So I hope you understood that all the things that has been removed from your syllabus. Now a major question comes from a student point of view, is that since so much of a chapter has already been removed, or so much of a topic from a particular chapter has been removed from your syllabus, then the question arises is that what will happen to the marks distribution? Whether the marks distribution will obviously change, but what will be the impact of that? And what will be the new paper pattern? Because last year only the ICSE council has declared that they will be having class 9 also as board pattern. That means they will be sending the question paper to the schools. So in this year, the since the syllabus has been updated, or many part of the syllabus has been removed, they cannot just simply follow the marks distribution of the previous year. There will be obviously change, but I'm sure that the ICC council will come up with the sample papers on this subject, or for all the subjects. Now these are the things that you need to understand, what has been removed from the syllabus and what is still there in the syllabus. Now if you like the video, click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell notification. We will be back with more updates regarding all the syllabus, and you can watch all the maths lecture that I've already uploaded in my channel. So go there, watch all those videos. It will be really helpful, and you can watch everything, and everything has been explained in detail in those videos. So go there, check it out, and if you like the video, share it with all those friends those who are there in class 9, so that they will also be benefited with this particular thing. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned, stay connected. Till then, goodbye.